shit, shit, shit. uh, 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 mm, mm, mm. Mad, mad. Yes, I'm still alive. I've been alive.
All right.
Mad
Rob,
man, I
mentioned
think
right
things are
before
happening.
Percy's team is
What?
here now.
I think things are
What's
happening.
in store for them as we approach landing?
Well, this is
Okay.
really this is the nail-biting
Uh,
time. Um, Fortunately, we still have ones
uh,
and zeros coming, but very soon, as we approach cruise stage separation, the transmitter on this
they're
rover that's
approaching
been we've
cruise
been using
stage
all the way to get to
separation,
Mars
which
is going to be turned
I
off.
think means they're gonna detach
So
that ugly ass
and we
fucking
will lose our ability to see
donut
ones and zeros.
on
But
the
the good
back of
thing
it.
is, once the cruise stage is gone, there's another radio that will
I don't know
continue
when exactly they're
transmitting
gonna do it, but they're
a
talking about
tone,
it, and it's very
so that
close to the
like a
surface of
flashlight that
Mars,
will allow us to
so I
see at
think
least
that
see
it's
that
gonna
the
happen
vehicle is
about
still
now.
on. And that color of that flashlight tells us a little bit what state the
Yeah.
rover's in. But
I'm
soon
looking
after
at it.
that,
Did
it
you
won't be very long before we'll be able
did you
to
even
hear
pause the
more ones and
recording? Did
zeros
you
coming
figure out
from
how
the
to pause it?
spacecraft.
Yeah,
So this
I
is a
just
really
ended
exciting
it,
time,
and
and
then
I
I
just
started
important
a
to
new one right
remind
now.
people this is
And I'm gonna
there's a
stitch the
lot
two
that can go
together
wrong
later,
in a day
somehow.
like today.
I'm
There's
sure.
thousands of things that have to go right.
Uh,
Yeah, we've
okay.
had success in the past landing on Mars.
Yes.
You'd think it gets easier, but it really doesn't. Why is it still so difficult?
Well, it's well because
Cause
You
we've
could
it's...
just
installed
Huh?
thousands and
pause.
thousands of things, hundreds of
I
thousands
could
of lines
No.
of
pause,
code.
yes.
There
But I
is
don't know
there's
how to
79
pause, because
pyrotechnic
that's not a
devices.
button.
Each have to work perfectly.
Whoa.
One
What didn't you go to
critical wire short, or
keybinds?
one
I
key
did
thing
go to
section
keybinds, and I
that doesn't
found the
work, if
pause
it
play
breaks,
keybind,
and
and I
it's
set
mission
that to a
over.
keybind,
And
and I
so
spammed
it's
the button, and it never worked.
so and it's very easy. We're human beings.
Why
We're not perfect.
why
Mistakes
would you
can be made.
spam it? Just
And
press
each
it
pattern we
once.
I
suffer
did, and then I
to
pressed it
find
another time, and
our
then
own
another, and
mistakes,
another, and then after
and we
4 times, I decided to
work
spam
very
it because I
hard
was being very
to
irritated.
learn from the mistakes of the
Okay,
past.
maybe you just need to update your
We've had many
OBS.
failures. Many
Probably I
people,
need to update the OBS.
roughly half, around half of
Yeah,
the
you should
missions
figure that out
to
after.
Mars over history have failed.
Yeah.
And so it's that could happen today too. Even though we've had a nice, wonderful string of successes in the United States, it's still still a bit of a gamble. A gamble that we have hoped that we have erred in the side of luck, and we've stacked the deck, and loaded
So
the dice to make this thing
X is
succeed.
7.
But if we
X
do,
is
Oh,
do fail,
7.
and something
what's
bad happens
7.5?
today,
What's
I can
7
tell you,
plus
we're going
5?
to learn. We'll have
No,
the data that tells us what happened.
7.5.
We'll know why. We'll figure it out. And
What's
and,
what
and if,
plus
if we
I'm
7.5?
doing
are allowed, we will
trigonometry,
pick
okay?
ourselves up
Look.
and get us back on the
Oh,
horse.
that's...
And if Congress
Yeah,
again
I
Good
don't
luck.
need your
says we'll
help,
try
okay?
again,
I was just saying.
as we always
Okay,
do,
okay.
we will learn from our mistakes.
And what are the possible scenarios we could be looking at today?
Well, there's things like one of the key stressful elements for all of us is parachute inflation. But just even separating from the cruise stage is a pretty major event. Lots of devices have to work properly. Certainly, the heat shield separation, getting the descent
Oh,
engine
yeah,
started.
yeah,
There's no less
that'd be
than
cool.
16 rocket motors that have to work. 8 to control during entry, another 8 to control it during landing. I said it's a lot of stuff, and it all has to work. And guess what? We haven't done this before with this vehicle ever. This is its first attempt to actually land. We can't try this on Earth. We can't do. We don't have test pilots to try it out on this planet before the big show. So this vehicle is doing it for the first time. We've done the best testing we can do in bits and pieces, but it's as best as we could do. But I think our team is up to it. This team is the best. It's a diverse, intelligent, amazing group of people.
The best of the best.
People from all over the world who worked on this, not just here in California, but all over NASA, contributors from aerospace, universities, countries around the world. It is just an incredible, remarkable engineering achievement, and I am just so proud of this team.
Thanks, Rob. Now, let's listen back into mission control.
Right, we're about 14 minutes from entry interface. The vehicle is currently preparing the heat rejection system that has kept the thermal system cool inside the air shell for about the last 6 months. This will allow the spacecraft to more easily cut the line.
You know what that
in
means.
upcoming cruise stage separation, which is under 4 minutes now.
If it's preparing for shit.
We have now enabled the rover pyro bus.
Yeah, I think it's preparing. Hold on, let me unmute the live stream.
Yeah, it is preparing.
We are powering off the cruise stage devices.
And these are the
Oh.
things on the cruise stage that we no longer need. With the pyrotechnic system working, we can explode the devices
The
necessary
vehicle is
separately.
preparing for the upcoming cruise stage separation in about 3 minutes 15 seconds by powering off all the devices on the cruise stage in order that they can be safe once the cruise stage is jettisoned.
Yeah, this cruise stage has been very reliable.
We are firing our first pyros to vent the HRS liquid and gas.
This has been the coolant that's kept their vehicle from getting too hot on the way to Mars. We have to vent it into space. And this is one of the first major events that take place as part of entry, descent, landing.
The HRS vent anchor is complete.
Yes.
We will see the next anchor in approximately 3 minutes.
Okay.
We are currently 12 and a half minutes from entry interface. We are coming upon cruise stage separation in 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
What's happening now, Rob?
Okay, well, we're just waiting. The rover is completely in charge. It's doing all the things we've taught it how to do. It's all built into the software. We've tested it over and over and over again. This team has spent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, testing this thing for years. And so this is really the culmination of all that work. So this vehicle is getting ready to push that cruise stage away. Once it gets pushed away, the entry system with the rover inside, with the rover still in charge, is going to get ready to take the vehicle, turn it to the right orientation, and
Pog.
aim it to Mars,
Pog.
and prepare for entering the atmosphere.
You know, we're also gonna
It
get
won't be long.
footage from this as well,
Be prepared for this event
We're
taking.
about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Cruise stage
like
Good
actual
separation,
quality
about
footage and
11
audio,
minutes,
which
20
I'm very
seconds
excited
from
for.
entry interface.
Oh yeah, the audio will be sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about 10 minutes from cruise stage separation till entering the top of the atmosphere. From then on and out, things happen
We are switching
fast.
to the MFSK tones. Telemetry will have stopped.
Telecom is confirming that the spacecraft has switched to broadcasting tones. These tones are received directly from Perseverance, but have very limited information content. We won't receive real-time information until about 9-10 minutes from now, once the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter starts relaying information from Perseverance. We are under a minute from cruise stage separation, about 10 and a half minutes from entry interface.
It's getting
Okay.
exciting. And I am quite anxious, but very hopeful that this machine is going to do what we asked
We
it
are
to
seeing
do.
the heartbeat tones.
Okay, that means that there's no more ones and zeros coming. It's just the vehicle telling us it's still alive.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the wrong.
ooh, it's still alive.
Ooh, good job.
Good job,
We're continuing to receive
rover.
tones from Perseverance.
You're
Stand
alive.
by for cruise stage separation.
This is definitely not a live view. I'm on a different website, and this website is not a live view. Although it's mars.nasa.gov. Oh, this is a live view. Oh my God! Apparently it's in the atmosphere right
it's
now.
separating.
We
It's
have indication
separated.
that cruise stage separation has been confirmed by the spacecraft.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, separation has
We're off to a
been
good start.
achieved.
In about 1 minute, Perseverance's landing software will wake up and begin the final preparations for entry. The first
Oh, 1
action it
minute
will
landing
do
software.
is to fire warm-up pulses with its entry thrusters. These pulses ensure that the spacecraft gets the thrust that it wants during entry interface. We're about 9 minutes from entry interface.
Okay, so now the vehicle's on its own. It's turning itself into the direction of facing the heat shield toward Mars, and will eventually hitting the top of the atmosphere. We're not far away. This is going to go very quickly from here on out.
This said like 10 minutes.
That's confirmation that we got shadowed by the cruise stage as it passed through our beam to the Earth.
Here we go.
Telecom indicated actually that we could see a signal that the cruise stage went between the Perseverance entry capsule and Earth. So we saw a little blip the data stream indicating the cruise stage separation.
About 10 minutes before entering the atmosphere, the
We
spacecraft
have
sheds its
confirmation that
cruise
the vehicle has
stage,
started
which
warming up those entry thrusters.
Up, very small
Warm-up
letters,
has begun.
which rouses the. Okay. Why is this so fucking blurry? This is not 4K, bruh.
At this point, the spacecraft is trying to stop its spin from the cruise 2 revolutions per minute down to 0, and then will turn to its desired orientation from entry. It will separate the 2 balance masses that has kept it balanced during all of cruise. This will allow the entry capsule to have lift when it enters the atmosphere. We have confirmation that the spacecraft has turned to the desired entry attitude. We are about 7.5 minutes from entry interface.
Okay, the vehicle is pointed in the right direction. Thrusters are warmed up and doing their job. And now we've spun down from the 2 revolutions per minute that the vehicle had the whole way to Mars as a spin-stabilized spacecraft. And then from here on out, it's going to just be a bullet, and it's going to control its orientation and attitude via rockets on the back of that back shell.
Points carrier lock.
Emotions. Very exciting, very terrifying.
The DTE from
There go the
radio
balance
client from,
masses, I
Downlink
guess.
Reports carrier lock. Do you see the carrier on the downlink?
Flight level 1.
We are continuing to wait for entry interface.
Zoom class just ended as things got interesting. Let's go.
Let's go!
Confirmation from
My
Zoom
computer is
that they
still
are
dead.
receiving direct Earth telemetry via that.
I'm gonna get
Charger.
scolded later for not being part of
Spacecraft
target.
Perseverance is
Oh shit.
currently transmitting heartbeat tones.
Charge. You know,
These
you have a
tones
bit of a
indicate
chart.
that Perseverance is
Yeah, my
operating
laptop is
normally
dead,
and
so
has
I've been
nothing
charging it.
significant to report.
It's not on yet. It should at least like be
We're
on for
currently
like
just over
on
6 minutes
like
from entry
5%.
interface.
Or you should see it on 5% and charge it while you use it. Jeez.
Okay.
Atmospheric entry. We'll screen this bitch.
As soon as we get to the top of the atmosphere,
Well, full headphones, so I'm not gonna hear you, but
it won't be very
talk.
long before
It's at like 5 minutes
atmosphere will start
till
to get
atmospheric
thicker and
entry,
thicker. It's
which
going
there's
very
a timer
quickly at a fairly
on
steep
the
angle,
360
15
thingy.
degrees, into the
Oh,
atmosphere, and as it
okay.
starts to slow
We're
down.
just under, we're about 5.5 minutes
He's
from
muted.
entry interface. We're still receiving heartbeat tones. We expect to continue receiving heartbeat tones until about 5 minutes after entry. At that time, Perseverance will be no longer in view of our antennas here on Earth. About 90 seconds prior to entry, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter should begin receiving telemetry from Perseverance and streaming it to Earth in near real time. There are a few expected short outages,
I gotta sneeze.
such as when we have a plasma blackout or when we enter the peak heating phase. Aside from these
Got you.
outages caused by the plasma
What the fuck? Hi.
or high dynamic events, spacecraft events, we should have telemetry until about 90
I had to
seconds
sneeze.
after landing.
Oh, he's gone.
A plasma blackout is when the signal from Perseverance isn't strong enough to make it through the superheated, super fast air flowing around the spacecraft all the way down to Earth. Once the temperature drops below that peak heating, we do reacquire the signal from Perseverance. We are currently about 4.5 minutes from entry interface.
4.5
To
minutes.
report heartbeat tones indicating everything is nominal.
Okay. What we're looking for now is Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter should be in view soon of our vehicle and be able to listen to ones and zeros coming from a separate radio that's really designed to talk between spacecraft.
MRO reports the electro radio is powered on, ready to receive signals from the lander.
Oh, my mother is here.
MRO is ready.
Oh, I gotta unlock the
Able
door.
and waiting to hear from our rover.
Not the best time.
Orbiter has reported that it's
Glad you
ready
came
to
now and not
receive
4
signals from
minutes in the
Perseverance.
future because
It's
shit is
receiving,
happening.
few
Yeah,
minutes
okay,
here.
so-
We're just
Flight
over
level 1.
minutes
Nah.
from entry interface.
Okay. I'm watching it with Matt.
Need these
What?
ones and zeros,
Am I
as
recording?
Swati said, but to land safely, but we really need it for our own
Not yet.
health and well-being today to keep our nerves in
I did
control.
not tell him yet. What's wrong
Around
with
this
you?
time, a second
Ah!
spacecraft, Maven, should begin picking up telemetry from Perseverance.
Yeah, I'm recording
and will
it, but
continue
it's
to
gonna be a
record that
revisitable
telemetry
live stream.
until several minutes post-landing. We won't get that data for several hours after landing as it's being recorded and then will be forwarded to Earth later. We are continuing to receive heartbeat tones, indicating that everything is nominal. We're
Oh,
currently
3.5
about
minutes.
3 minutes until entry interface.
Okay.
Oh, you're alive. I can't hear you.
Soon we'll be getting ones and zeros, I hope, from our radio on the rover.
Oh,
Pog
Pog Champion, 3 minutes.
Champion, World War III, Supernova, Black.
Entry interface is
Biatch.
nothing more than
Oh,
just an arbitrary
okay
place
then.
in the sky that we define to be
Oh
above the
no, I'm
atmosphere.
just saying random words at this
But from
point.
that point
Words
on,
and
there's
stuff.
definitely,
Blue
atmosphere.
Biatch.
Above it, there isn't.
I should probably
Yellow.
tell Joel that I'm watching the Perseverance landing, so it's gonna be. Oh wait, I
Oh,
can't because my
yeah.
computer's dead.
Indicating
Oh wait, I can
everything
text him.
is nominal.
Yeah, just text him.
Okay.
So the tones
I mean, I'm
tell us
pretty
whether
sure
something's bad or
he
not is happening.
knows
So far, the
because
heartbeat is
I
doing
mean
well.
he
So
heard
vehicle
on the
thinks it's
Discord
up.
call
It's in
when
good
I
shape
was
to
in
land.
Zoom. I was like, I want
Which is a
the
great sign.
Mars shit.
We're just under 2 minutes from entry interface. As it gets closer to Mars, Perseverance is actually being pulled in by gravity and accelerating.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
so
being
hungry.
torn between two things right now.
Entry interface point,
I am so
we
hungry.
should be going just under 5.4
Yeah, I'm recording it right now.
per second. We're at about 90
Okay.
seconds from entry interface and
I am
standing
so
by
hungry.
for Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter to pick up the telemetry.
Telemetry. This is a perfect rendition of what life here is like. On the day of the Perseverance landing, and the minutes it happened, me and you are watching it. My mother's feeding a baby deer an apple. Luna's chasing shadows, just like sitting, waiting for it to happen. And Xander's sleeping in. And Brandon's off somewhere fucking with shit.
I am sitting in my room with my Pogtastic Golden Enterprise D, and I do not give a fuck what else my family is doing right now because I am.
MROs are in receive mode.
We have confirmation that the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter is now relaying data from Perseverance.
Oh, it's happening. 45 seconds.
What?
Perseverance is going about 5.2 kilometers
That
per
isn't real
second, and
footage,
is
no,
about
but
190
it is really
kilometers
happening. And it
altitude
will
above the
show real
surface of
footage. What
Mars.
the fuck is this?
So, okay. Data flow.
Yes, I'm recording me and Mad reacting to it, and then I'll upload it to YouTube, and then we'll watch that video on YouTube on that. Oh, interesting graphs of... Okay, I gotta lock a door. Oh god, I'm locking it with my foot.
Zooming in
Zooming in? What?
on the YouTube thing.
Oh, I've been zoomed in. I don't care about the other screen, I care about this animation.
Was on screen
They have
had
confirmation
the
of
animation
entry interface.
all the time.
Perseverance is currently going 5.3 kilometers
So
per
when
second
you zoom out
at
on
an
the
altitude of
YouTube
about
thing,
120 kilometers
full
from the
screen, it
surface of Mars.
moves you down the screen.
Why'd you go down to feed a deer apples if you forgot the apples?
The ship is now waiting until it begins
Ooh.
feeling
Okay.
the atmosphere of Mars to slow it down. Once there is enough atmosphere, it will start controlling its path to the landing target. Navigation is also confirming
I'm
that
gonna
we
mute
can
up and
see
play
a little
some
bit of
epic
that
battle
slowdown
music.
of
Oh, okay.
the atmosphere on the Perseverance entry capsule. Our current velocity is about 5.36 kilometers per second and an altitude of about 67 kilometers from the surface.
We are probably seeing MRO plasma blackout at this point.
Oh wait, you can't hear the music.
Yeah, no. You said you mute up.
Doing its turns right now.
Hammer has
But like
been
you,
lost.
well, I'm playing the music right now, but you
Perseverance.
can't because it's like in my headphones.
Yeah.
We have indications that Perseverance is now performing bank reversals in the atmosphere. These are the steps in order to control its distance to the landing target. Perseverance has just passed through the point of maximum
Okay, I have an idea.
deceleration and has indicated that
I'm gonna go to the
it felt
description of this video,
approximately 10 Earth G's
the live
to
stream that
decelerate.
we're watching. I'm gonna click
Hammer
the
is lost
link.
again.
Oh fuck! Wait, no, wrong button. I'm gonna click the link. Show in new tab.
UHF telemetry from Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter.
I'm gonna mute
that
this
preceding
tab.
phase likely caused by the plasma blackout.
And I thought that it would show the animation, but apparently not.
In the
Okay.
atmosphere to control its distance to the landing target.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this tab and unmute this tab and see what's going on here.
Have entered heading alignment, which means Perseverance is no longer trying to control the distance to Mars, but
Just knocked on wood.
Mars, but instead is flying.
Did someone knock on wood?
I heard knocking.
Oh, knock on wood! Except you can't because you got glass tables and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
going.
Cardboard is made out of wood.
Sure. That's like an excuse, but okay. Works. Pog.
Oh wait, no, I have a wood nightstand type thingy that I do not use as a nightstand. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
About 550
Fuck.
meters per second at an altitude of about 15 kilometers from the surface.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm watching the video we're supposed to watch again.
About 550 meters per second at an altitude of about 15
Yeah.
kilometers from the surface.
Oh, graphs and shit. Graphs and shit.
Graphs and shit.
Hammer is reporting good telemetry log.
We are coming upon the straighten up.
Some
We are
nice
starting the straighten up
music
and fly
going
right maneuver,
on.
where the spacecraft will jettison the entry balance
Ow,
masses
fuck.
in preparation for parachute deploy.
Oh,
and
people
to
are
roll over
clapping,
to give
apparently.
The radar a better look at the ground. The navigation has confirmed that the parachute has deployed,
Maybe
and we are
because it
seeing
hasn't
significant
exploded
deceleration
yet.
in the velocity. Our current velocity is
Hey,
430
parachute.
meters per
Yo.
second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Let's go, parachute.
Oh, significantly better animation over here. Like in every possible way. This other one is just like completely outgunned.
Subsonic speeds, and the heat shield has been
Yeah,
separated.
just
This allows
watch.
both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface. Current
Heat
velocity
shield
is
separated.
145 meters per second at an altitude of about
Yeah, I think so.
9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, shut up.
Okay.
Yes.
Followed.
Perseverance now has radar lock on the ground. Current velocity is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers above the surface of Mars. Perseverance is continuing to descend on the parachute.
Oh.
On
Hopefully it
the
doesn't
elevation
crash.
of terrain relative navigation and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is
You know,
about
because
90
of the
meters per
time delay,
second
technically
at an
all this
altitude
is
of
already
4.2
happened.
kilometers.
Yeah. I thought that this was going to be like an animation and not the quote-unquote real thing, but apparently it is the quote-unquote real thing.
A valid solution
Oh, what the fuck is that?
part of terrain relative navigation. We have timing of the landing engines.
Fuck.
That's the thing. That's the eyes and shit.
Landing engines?
No, not landing engines. It's the camera. It's the navigation system. It's operational.
We have confirmation that the back shell has separated.
Well, I
We
think
are currently
Purple
talking about
performing the
lines.
divert maneuver.
Purple lines
Uh,
coming from the
Velocity is
bottom of the
at
thing.
no.
5 meters per second,
Oh,
an
oh.
altitude of about a kilometer
Oh,
off the
okay.
surface of
I
Mars.
guess your
Yes,
stream is sooner than mine.
I'm a couple
Completed our terrain
seconds
and also navigation.
before you.
Oh,
Ahead
okay.
of you.
All right. Don't
30
spoil
meters per
anything.
second, altitude of about 300 meters off the surface of Mars.
Oh shit.
We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver.
We've lost direct to Earth tones.
Sky crane. Sky crane.
As expected.
Sky crane maneuver has started. About 20 meters off the surface.
Sky crane. Maneuver started. 20 meters.
We're getting signals from MRO.
UHF is good. Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely.
Yo!
Ready to begin sequence.
Touchdown!
Touchdown! This is way better than football.
Let's go. Oh, it's no, I disagree with that. But touchdown!
Has swung away to safe distance. Perseverance is continuing to transmit direct through Mars
Imagine the
Autonomous
thing
Orbiter to
that was sky crane just drops and smashes on top of it.
No, that would suck. That was.
That would really suck. They'd be celebrating and then be like, "Oh, it's dead."
Oh shit.
Oh shit, it's dead. We will look like fools.
They're still getting telemetry
Look like
from
idiots.
We're fucking stupid, and we're supposed to be the smartest people. Jesus fuck.
We got it.
Oh wow. On the other live stream, the live chat is going wild.
This is so exciting.
It's like Pog. Oh, people are saying Pog. Good.
It's so
Pog.
surreal.
Culture is
Stay
alive.
tuned. We might get some pictures.
Oh, pictures, ladies and gentlemen.
Pog.
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 Pog. Luna. Luna, we landed shit on Mars. Oh, also, that thing has a bunch of people's names and shit.
Pog.
Yeah, we just
Hot
heard
jam.
the news that Perseverance is alive on the surface of Mars.
It's alive.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Mm-hmm.
That is as expected.
That is as expected. The AKA, it's nominal.
It's phenomenal.
MRO is still seeing
Nominal
signals
and
from lander.
phenomenal.
Still having a strong signal. Let's fucking
Let's fucking go.
space.
We've
The
just
final
heard the news that
frontier.
Perseverance is alive on the surface of Mars. Congratulations to the mission. And
Yo, look at this
looks like
applause,
it's
bruh.
on the news line. It looks like we're getting the first image.
It's because we knocked on wood.
Here, take a look at the first image.
Cardboard works.
First image. Let's go cardboard. It's the only reason I survived.
On the map when you are ready. We are ready, OL3. Go for it.
Gonna zoom.
I don't know what the image was. There's like a very, very tiny.
Yeah, the big time. I wish they could just, you know,
I'll be,
scale it up a
zooming
little
in,
bit on.
showing you the safe
Well,
zone that we've landed in.
Oh, there it is. Crusty, dusty Martian soil.
Oh,
The first
picture.
image from Perseverance on the surface of Mars.
Let's go.
Now,
Pog.
it comes from the engineering cameras, known as the hazard camera.
Huh?
This camera is mainly used to help the rover drive safely around Mars, and we will get higher resolution photos later in the day.
Yeah, I would think.
Let me see some red shit.
This is
My guy's head is being hidden behind the artificial TV. Okay.
For Steve. Stand by for Steve.
Stand by for Steve.
Stand by for Steve.
Make way for Steve. Oh shit.
Make way for Steve Stevenson.
We got more images coming in.
We've got our second image in. Our second image is in.
Okay, these we have a camera in the front and rear of the spacecraft. They're near the ground, so these are pretty close. You can see the wheels there, and they're a little dirty because we've got glass covers over these cameras. But we took these seconds after landing, so there's still dust in the air from our landing event. So this is happening. This happened just seconds ago. Just arrived, and this is really amazing. And we even know where we landed. This is the most amazing thing. The vehicle has told us where it's landed because it figured it out. This is a sign. NASA works. NASA works. And when we put our arms together and our hands together and our brains together, we can succeed. This is what NASA does. This is what we can do as a country.
He's just trying to justify
we need to
going
work
to
together
SpaceX.
to do these kinds of things and make
He's
success
like,
happen.
damn, I was off SpaceX, but NASA works, guys. NASA works. Trust in NASA, please.
Joining us
Some
now
casual marketing.
is the acting administrator
No,
of
it's
NASA,
nice
Steve Jurczyk.
casual
Steve,
marketing
welcome and congratulations.
improvement,
Hey, thank you. What an amazing day.
Look at the joy in his face.
Another rover on Mars.
God, holy
It's
shit, he's
amazing,
ugly.
to have Perseverance
Oh,
join
No
Curiosity.
offense, but you look like you've seen a goddamn ghost.
What just a credit to the team. I mean, just
Guys,
what an amazing team.
Look, he's fucking.
I could see
He's
into his
like
soul.
The adversity.
I see joy, but I still
Bro,
see a
he's
soul.
trying to
that go with
get
landing a
everybody's
rover on
souls
Mars,
to invest in
plus
NASA.
the
Jesus
challenges
fuck.
of COVID and just an amazing accomplishment.
And what does this mean for NASA and its future plans?
So for robotic exploration, every time we execute a mission with new instruments, we discover new things and things we never thought we would discover. So that always informs our future robotic missions, both landers, rovers,
We
and
discover
orbiters.
both new things and things
This
we never
mission
thought we
also
would
has
discover.
technology
Incredible.
on it. One of the cool things is
Wow,
the Ingenuity helicopter. It's an experiment.
That's so
on
interesting.
This mission,
Well, I mean,
but
that's
if it's
such a
successful, we
profound
can use it as an observation,
way.
science observation
Yeah.
platform.
It's poetic,
Instruments on it,
truly.
and also use it as a
That's
scout
truly
for
poetic
future
justice
rover
right there.
missions.
This is the pinnacle of human
And then
intelligence
just
right
the
here.
entry, set, and landing capability. It'll
One
allow us
of
to
the
land
smartest
more
people
larger,
probably
more
in the
ambitious
world.
robots on the surface
True.
of Mars. And then for human
I mean,
exploration, we have the Mars Entry, Set, and Landing Instrumentation, which is going to give us EL information. We have the Mars Environmental Dynamics Analyzer.
This guy's pretty smart.
It's going to give us properties, size and properties of dust particles, because when we send people, we're going to have to deal with that dust. This is just an incredible mission because of the science and the technology, and then caching samples for a Mars sample return mission. That will be an amazing mission. The first round.
Here, let me check my phone to see if any news articles got stuff on it yet.
Samples cached by Perseverance back to Earth to examine.
Probably not. It'll probably be in like an hour.
NASA's mission to Mars could be fueled by fish. Okay.
So much to look forward to.
What really killed the dinosaurs?
Question coming in from
How to watch
Landon.
the Mars
Let's
rover
take a
landing
look.
today. I can't wait to see that landing,
Hi,
dude.
my name is Landon Applegate.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
Looking
like,
forward to it
it's
all
not
night.
like it's
going to Academy for Academic Excellence. And my question is, do you think we could get resources from Mars to help on future missions, or even as like a launching point?
Great question, Landon. Actually, we have an experiment called the Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment, or MOXIE, and it's going to demonstrate generating oxygen from atmospheric CO2, and that could help
In videos, Dubai Princess says she is a quote-unquote hostage. This is not the news I want.
So that's a tech demo on Perseverance.
However, I'm concerned.
And then we're going to continue to characterize the frozen water on and below the surface of Mars, and eventually try to figure out how to extract that water from the Martian soil, or what we call regolith, and then we can use that for potable water and also break it down into oxygen and hydrogen for rocket fuel. So absolutely, we're going to try to eventually figure out how to live off the land to support human missions to Mars.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, Steve.
Thank you.
And now that Perseverance has
Okay.
safely touched down on Mars, let's learn more about what's in store for the rover. Joining us now is Surface Mission Manager Jessica Samuels. Jessica, your surface operations team has now taken over. What are they doing now?
Yes, hi Raquel. We are so excited here in the Surface Mission Support area. The team will do a handover with the entry, descent, and landing team and pass any critical information. And then this team behind us will be the team that does the health and safety assessments daily as we progress on this mission.
And what do the upcoming weeks look like for your team?
So as we enter Mars time now, the commanding team will be working overnight while the rover is asleep, so that we can perform the initial checkouts of our key rover functions and our science instruments. And we have to do this all in time for the regularly scheduled communication pass, which happens in the morning. And so we will be working around the clock, making sure that Perseverance is healthy, and we will begin this exciting adventure.
And
Wow.
can you tell me, what's it like living on Mars time?
It's a little bit like constantly, flying and changing your time zone. The rover, on Earth, the rover wakes up at the same time every day, but on Earth, that's 40 minutes later. So the team is going to be shifting our work schedule by 40 minutes as we come into work over the next few weeks. So it'll be exciting and some late nights, but we're also excited and we can't wait.
It's a whole new lifestyle.
Yes.
We also have a student question for you. This is Sophia's video.
Hi, my name is Sofia Lopez, and my question for NASA is, how's Perseverance gonna survive? And here's a drawing that I made from Perseverance thinking about Earth. Thank you.
Well, Sophia, Perseverance survives with a power source that charges its batteries overnight while it sleeps, and it keeps heaters on so that all of our critical electronics can stay warm, as well as our mechanism. But it's really survived by the team that performs the health and safety assessments every day and communicates with the rover.
He's dead.
And make sure that she's doing okay.
Has been taken away
thanks
from
for
him.
your time, Jessica, and good luck living on Mars time.
Thank you.
Like a small gravestone.
Let's head back to Marina as she gives us a sneak peek
small
into the
human-
future at JPL.
I don't know. And he's just dead.
Thanks so much, Raquel. It's definitely bustling behind me. It's not quiet like it was just 20 minutes ago. And congrats to the whole team. What an amazing accomplishment.
And maybe a
Mike
heart attack.
Watkins is the director of NASA's Jet Propulsion
Landing.
Laboratory. He was the
Holy
mission
shit.
manager during the Curiosity rover landing on Mars. Welcome,
I'm
Mike.
just- Oh, my bad.
Thanks. Glad to be here. You can see all my mask markings on.
Well, you were just celebrating, and rightly so. Now, you've been around for a number of Mars landings. What makes this one special?
Well, two things. I mean, it's the biggest and best rover we've ever sent to Mars, and it
And
can
he
really
might
do
just
amazing
be all
things
dead.
in terms of
Jesus
its own
fucking
scientific
Christ.
exploration of this habitable environment. At Jezero. But it's also as you've heard today. It's the first step in Mars
That
sample return.
looks pretty
So
shit,
really,
not gonna lie.
it's
Like,
not
who
only doing its
fucking
own
made
mission,
that?
it's setting us up for a series of
Just
missions and bringing those
blocks,
samples
bro.
back. And a lot of the effort to develop the rover was specifically
I mean,
designed,
that's just
for
a
that sampling and caching system. It's one of the most
half of a
complex robotic
creeper.
systems ever
It's just
made.
the
And
bottom of a
having it
creeper
down
with the
safely
fucking
means
start.
Mars sample return continues right on course, and we are moving forward.
It's like the
Wonderful. Now,
creeper
JPL has a long
had like a
history with robotic space
problem. Maybe he
exploration.
was like
Why do you think it's
born with
so
a
important to
defect,
continue to
where he
push those
exploded
boundaries?
half of his body.
There's a lot of reasons. I mean, obviously, for places that are far away, like Mars, and even farther away, like Europa, right now, robotic exploration is the only way we can make those scientific discoveries and really understand these early habitable environments. In the case of Europa, maybe it's even still habitable. And, we're not ready to go there with astronauts yet, but the robots are ready to go there. And so we always, are forerunners and pathfinders of human exploration. And we start by sending, our eyes and arms there in the form of a robot. And it is just
I'm
fantastic to be
hungry.
able to do that and
So,
to learn from each rover, learn from the
yeah,
science and the
yeah, I haven't
engineering,
had
and make the
anything.
next one better,
So,
and make more and more discoveries. And every time we do one of these
I'm gonna
missions,
go.
we make fabulous discoveries.
Oh,
And,
okay.
each one is
They're
more exciting than the last.
podcasting,
The
Podcastic.
future does look exciting. Now, as director of
So,
JP, what would you like to say to those teams right now?
Okay, well, thank you for
obviously,
partaking
they
in
have
the
earned it. Let me
live
tell you, I mean, they
stream. It
have
was
worked,
grand
for
and
years
epic,
on this
and
mission, and then in the
the
past
rover
year,
didn't
with the
die.
COVID experience, and I want to thank not only
Yo,
the team,
I
but
was
also,
nervous
all
for
of you. A
nothing.
lot of folks had
Okay,
had
you go eat your food. I'm also
you were
gonna go.
nervous?
in terms of
What?
making sure our remote
You were
telework,
nervous?
our IT systems
I was
were big
nervous,
enough
yeah.
to support folks working
Oh,
from home.
I
All of
wasn't
the folks
at
looking
all.
at
Well,
PPE and our safe distancing
Because
in
honestly, I
reconfiguring
didn't really
facilities
care if it
to
died
make
or
them
not.
safe for the
So it
employees.
would be pretty
It's
pog
been
if
an
it did die.
incredible amount of work by the entire lab, and of course,
okay then.
especially by this team. And
Anyways,
and in one sense,
see you later.
the 7 minutes until are very
Bobby Rowe,
Bye.
on the other hand, the mission has just
this is
started.
my
We
department,
built the mission, not to land, but to drive and get the samples and build out
exiting.
technology
My
to be a
department now
demonstration.
exiting.
And so, for much of the team,
Epic, awesome, grand. Yes. What an amazing footage.